Hello and welcome. My name is Jen, aka Beyond Blunt Mom. Today we are doing a twin flame collective reading today. I'm not sure what the message is going to be or what direction we're going in. I have been feeling the twin flame collective a lot recently. That's why I'm doing quite a few readings on it. It's either for the divine feminine or the twin flame collective. We do have the star on bottom. This is about she's this it's about, she has it's like she's holding a kite, but it's a light up in the sky and she's holding on to it and she's holding it dear close to her heart. And it's about taking care of herself and healing herself and using that light and pulling it into her heart. Then we also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom and the Nine of Pentacles. So we have two nines on the bottom, Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, taking care of ourselves, treating ourselves correctly, appreciating everything that we've already accomplished and enjoying everything we've already accomplished. And this is about taking care of ourselves individually. So again, this was supposed to be a twin flame collective. It does feel like it's leaning more toward the divine feminine. It could be a message for the divine feminine within the twin flame collective. So I've already cleared the space. I've already called in my ancestors, if light, my ascendant masters, my higher self, and asked for guidance from my spirit team. So we're going to get 3 to 5 cards. I read them intuitively. I don't necessarily go by the standard traditional tarot meaning. It's whatever I feel from the card and what I am feeling energetically. Right now I'm feeling a very anxious energy again. 7 of Cups, a little bit of confusion. There's some confusion. That's where the anxiety is coming from. So we're starting with the 7 of Cups. It's about like, which one is it? I don't know. Do I go this way or do I go that way or this way? He's really confused right now. There is a snake at the bottom of the picture and a river flowing. If you can see that, there is a river flowing over here and then a snake, which to me represents transformation. You are in the process of transformation, but there's still some confusion going on. Okay, what else do we have? Can we get some more cards, please, for a message? 2 of Cups. This is a twin, for me, this is a twin flame reading. Again, it might be for the divine feminine in the twin flame collective, but I always consider this very similar to the Lover's card, because I mean, it's the Ace of Cups in both of their hands and they're connecting together. It's like a twin flame. It even looks like a flame shooting up out of the cups connecting together. For me, that's what this card represents. And the World is on the bottom. The World and Judgment are on the bottom. We have Major Arcana on the bottom right now. The bottom is what you don't see coming. The World and Judgment. She's floating up to the top. She's floating up to the top where the sun is shining through. It's like an ascension. She's went through her healing and her processing, and she's floating up to the top now. With the World, it's everything. She's about to, or the divine feminine's about to get everything they've wanted. Okay, so we're gonna put those back on the bottom. Okay, yes, there is now that the anxiety has turned energetic, like anticipating, like this is exciting. I'm looking forward to it. That's the feeling I'm getting now. The anxiety is going away. It's more about, yes, the 8 of Swords. When the Ace of Swords falls out, literally when you're saying something, that's exactly what it means. It went from the anxiety to like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, like the butterfly feeling now. And when the Ace of Swords fell out, that's exactly the truth. That's clarity. And it may mean that you have clarity. The confusion might be gone now. And we've stepped into the clarity of that twin flame collective. Let's keep going. We're going to get clarification cards as well. So we have the Page of Swords. We need to be careful because they're a little bit more on the not clumsy side. They're more on the free-spirited side, and they can get in trouble. One of those light bulbs can break and shatter. I talked about that in one of my previous readings. Strength. We need to have the strength to get through whatever we're going through. This also could be for Lionsgate or August. Um, August feels really big right for me with Lionsgate also in August. This feels really big, like for a timing card for me. 8, and we have 2, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So we started with the 7 of Cups, and now we have the 7 of Pentacles. You're watching what's growing. You're waiting to see if it's going to grow. There may be confusion about it still, but you're clear on what you want. You're clear on that. You know what you want, but you're waiting still. You're still in the waiting period to see if it's going to grow. And there might be still some confusion on that. That's more of where I'm going with this now. You have the clarity of what you want, excuse me, within this twin flame collective, but you're still waiting and wondering if it's going to grow. When's it going to grow? When's this going to happen? And as of right now, I'm feeling August. This is, for me, that's what this feels like. But let's get some clarification and see where this goes. Right now, I'm feeling August is a very big, August 7th, because we got double 7s here. July 7th might mean something. Somebody might be born in 1977. 1987. August is feeling pretty significant right now. So we're going to use the Meaning Tarot to clarify. I have the Sun on the bottom, y'all. The Sun. Happiness and joy. Okay. What you don't see coming. This card wants to make itself known. The Emperor, which is a 4. The Emperor is about victory, and it's about, ambition, divine masculine, structure, control, but conquest. So it's like you're stable in your foundation, but look how he doesn't look really happy, but he's the Emperor. He's got a lot on his plate. So I don't look at it in the traditional sense. It's like he's, okay, let me just get some more cards. But that card wanted to make itself known. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that card right now. It felt like a positive. The Emperor is typically a positive card, but when it came out and I saw the grimace on his face, I mean, look at the grimace. He's just like, yeah, I'm here. He's got a lot going on. He's the Emperor. He has a lot to control and a lot to, take care of. Okay. Can we get clarification? Whoops. Yeah. Clarification for the 7 of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords and the 6 of Swords. So we have the Ace of Swords twice now. Clarity. You have clarity. The confusion that you were feeling, the confusion of, I don't know which way I want to go. I don't know which one, that's gone. You got the clarity and you're moving forward. They're moving forward in the boat. They're pushing their way through. They got the clarity they needed and now they're moving forward. That clarifies that. And it's a 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 of Cups. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7's big this week, y'all. So yeah, the confusion's gone. You're moving forward because you got the clarity that you need. That's clarifying the 7 of Cups. Okay. Can we get clarification for the 2 of Cups? Clarification for the 2 of Cups. Can we please get clarification for the 2 of Cups? Knight of Wands. Okay. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, double 3s. And the 7 of Pentacles again. 7 of Pentacles again. We're waiting and watching to see what grows. if it's going to grow. If the time and effort we put into is it going to develop into anything? What's it going to grow? Is it going to develop into anything? So we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords twice. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords twice. We're repeating. 3, 3, 3. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. Sorry, different ones. That was my bad. But we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So, this is fast moving, but it's also very scary. It's like the Page of Swords. They're kind of like, you don't know what you're going to get yourself into. So you have to be super careful because it can cut you. And they're very like fast moving. Let's go, let's go. And you have to be super careful. And the Knight of Wands is like, hey, let's do this. We're going to have some fun. So we have to use our intuition. We have to use our own intuition and trust ourselves if your divine masculine has done the work. Have they been doing the work they need to do? They could come in fast and really ready to go and say, this is everything that I want. I'm not there yet in this reading because we're still waiting to watch and see what grows and what develops. Okay. Can we get clarification for the Ace of Swords? We got the Ace of Swords twice. Speak your mind to solve your problems. Logic, power, heart of the matter, insight, clarity, breakthrough, and ideas. Can we get clarification for the Ace of Swords? Clarification for the Ace of Swords. Clarification for the Ace of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. So we have 3 knights now. 3, 3, 3. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving, is steady, is stable. They're patient, they're clever, they're responsible. The Knight of Pentacles is absolutely like the best of the knights. They're very grounded. Anything else for the Ace of Swords? That's what you're wanting. That's the clarity. You want to see the Knight of Pentacles, not the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Swords. You want the Knight of Pentacles, and that's the clarity that you have on that. Anything else for the Ace of Swords? Okay. I got the Tower on bottom. Another 7, the Tower. You might not be expecting this. You may not be expecting this. You might be surprised at the difference. If they come in as the Knight of Pentacles, you may be, whoa, way too many cards. You might be surprised at how they come in or the way they are acting. This feels like a no contact situation right now. King of Swords. And the Ten of Wands. Give me a minute. I don't know. We started with the Page of Swords. We went to the Knight of Swords, and now we're in the King of Swords. Think things through from all perspectives. think things through from all perspectives. You got the clarity you want. You have the clarity you want. You want the Knight of Pentacles to be slow moving, to be steady and stable and dependable and reliable and all these ables. You want that. So make sure, see things from all perspectives. If this is what you're still seeing, when they come back and you don't see the growth happening, you have to be really, really careful. And the Ten of Wands, you're carrying the load. This is about carrying all the weight by yourself. There's always another way to do something. Burden, responsibility, stress, blockages, lost faith, frustration, excessive pressure. Okay. Anything else? Clarify strength. Can we clarify strength, please? Let's clarify strength, please. Clarify strength. Need 2 more shuffles. 1. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about sharing your success, build more success. It's balanced. Giving, receiving, fairness. You want the balance. You're looking for the balance. You don't want to carry the load anymore. You're looking for the balance that you need. I feel like that's exactly what this is telling us. I'm not sure why the Emperor is out here still. And August is still feeling really significant for me. It's actually feeling like the first week in August. If I'm being completely honest. Ooh, there's cards. If I'm being completely honest, it feels like the first week of August. Like I have all the threes. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like it's the first week of August that something's going to take place. There may be some disagreements. You have the 5 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. There may be, okay, there may be some disagreements about how to move forward. You know that you want to move forward, but you know that you want to move forward. You have the clarity on that. You know that you want to move forward as with a twin flame. You know that. But you have to really pay attention to make sure that they've done the work, they've done the healing, and they're coming in as the Knight of Pentacles, the slow and steady and reliable. And there may be some disagreements about, like, there might not be, it might not be the, sorry, my mind just went blank. I feel like I'm being stopped from saying what I was about to say. You're wanting to move forward, but there might have to be some serious hard discussions. If that growth is going to happen, if this is going to grow, and the work, that the time and the effort that you put into it, you want exactly what you want. You don't want the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords come crashing in You want the stable, steady Knight of Pentacles. The Tower was on the bottom. And now when I look at the bottom, I got Justice. Justice is about balance and clarity again, and about truth and fairness. And that's what you want. You don't want to carry the load by yourself anymore. You want balance. And that's what Justice is. It's a 2. And then we have another 2, which is the Page of Cups. Don't let your emotions get in the way. That's what the Page of Cups says. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Don't get stuck in the what ifs. Don't get stuck. Excuse me, my throat. Somebody may have a hard time speaking their voice right now, or speaking for what they want. And that's what this is saying. Don't get stuck thinking, don't get stuck in the potential of what they could be. This, the Knight of Pentacles. Don't get stuck in the potential. See it for what it is. If they come back this way, you don't want that. You want this. See it for what it is. Don't let your emotions get in the way. So we have double 2s. And then we have Temperance. Your angels have your back. Archangel Michael has your back. They are protecting you. They are guiding you. Trust your intuition. And lastly, this is something you've manifested with the Magician. You've manifested this. We have 1s, 2s. It's going to be the first week of August. We have 1 through 7, 1 through 8, very clearly. Multiple 7s, multiple 8s, multiple 2s, multiple 3s, multiple 4s, and 5s. This is going to be the first week of August. Make sure that what Spirit is guiding you to do right now is make sure that the Divine Masculine is coming in the way you want, and that they've done the work they need to do, and you have the clarity on that. You know what you want, but if they're not where they need to be, and you don't have the clarity that you need, then you need to be super careful and make sure one of those light bulbs doesn't bust and break on you, or one of those swords doesn't cut you. You have you know what you want. You have the clarity on that. Okay. Sorry. I bought another deck the other day, and I just want to pull a couple cards to see if we can figure out where the Divine Masculine is at right now. It's called the Dead Inside deck. The Dead Inside deck. And I want to get it and see if maybe we can get an idea of where the Divine Masculine is actually at right now in their head. Reading all text like a novelist. So they may be getting, that Tower came out. They may be reminiscing right now with the 6 of Pentacles. It's very likely. Well, that would be more of the 6 of Cups. But with the 6 of Pentacles, they may be reminiscing right now, going back over those old texts, saying, okay, yeah, that's the person I want to be with. Sentimental courage, obsession. I can't get that word out. But let's see if we have anything else. That's very well where they could be right now, reminiscing about, okay, but they may be a little lost on how to do it, or confused with the 7 of Cups coming out. They may be confused on how to approach this, because it does feel like a no contact or limited contact situation right now. Okay, where is the Divine Masculine at? please take what resonates and leave what does not. This message is not meant to be for everybody, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. We're going to use those. They wanted to come out. There's quite a few of them, though. Overstimulated in public. Overstimulated in public. Noise, panic, sensory bombardment. No thoughts, just vibes. No thoughts, just vibes. Invited, but not wanted. Invited, but not wanted. And putting off feeling again. Putting off feeling again. So what I'm getting from this is they're in their head right now. They're very much in their head right now. They don't want to be in their head. So they are disassociating. And they're just, this literally says disassociation, emptiness, and floating. They could be doing some form of plant medicine that helps them alleviate that, and they're putting off their feelings again. They may be feeling a little bit of overstimulation when they're in public because things aren't going the way they want to. They could be going through a pretty intense time right now. And with them reading over old text and seeing what's going on and reminiscing on things like that, they might be like, oh wait, I was invited at one point, but now not wanted. That could be what they're thinking about right now. And they're putting off these feelings. If they come back in the next few weeks, we're in the energy of the summer solstice. This is a timeless reading, but as I'm doing this reading, we're in the energy of the summer solstice. Sorry. And the solstice is basically the longest day of the year. The sun's energy is the strongest for the longest amount of time. The sun is shining light on everything that's been hidden. Reading old text, that's still on the bottom. So it's shining light on everything that's been hidden, which means they could be going over those old texts and realizing, oh wait, somebody may have been ghosted. Somebody may have been ghosted, one or the other. It could be reversed. But somebody could have been ghosted. And they're reading over the old text and they don't know what to do. So they're just disassociating because they don't know what to do. They're overstimulated. They don't know how to handle it. So they're just going to put it off again. So with that being said, please be careful. Please use your intuition. Please believe that you are worthy of everything that you want. And don't settle for less. Yes, they may be your divine masculine or your divine feminine. This, again, can be reversed. But that doesn't mean you should settle. So, I hope this reading finds you well. And thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe, drop some likes in there, drop some comments in there. Everything's greatly appreciated. So have a wonderful summer, the rest of your summer, and I love you very much. Until the next time, bye-bye.